Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good evening, and welcome to Evening Prayers with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and it is my delight to be here to share this sacred practice with you. I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team, and we are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m., for just one reason, and that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we want to make sure you know we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. Nothing ever has or ever will exist that is too big or too small to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance, in fact, I would call it a probability, that you might have a prayer request that doesn't come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry, we got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365, and the whole reason it exists is so that whenever that prayer request pops into your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does, excuse me, one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things New Thought Media does is because of all the wonderful people who find our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the power to expand our reach literally across the globe. We can extend the teaching of New Thought beyond any boundaries. And we very much appreciate your generosity, not just your financial generosity, your love, your prayers, and we return that love at least 110%. So, what we offer here at New Thought are called affirmative prayers. New Thought Media is what I meant to say. What we offer here at New Thought Media are affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works because we understand that none of that is useful or helpful. In fact, we understand that there is only one reason for prayer, and that is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. So not only do we pray affirmatively, but we pray in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. And then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So this evening, we're going to start with a reading from Ernest Holmes' first daily reader, which is called 365 Signs of Mind. And this one is unusual in that the title is not an affirmation. It is, in fact, a God quality. It is, in fact, the smartest thing you can ever practice, but it is not an affirmation. It is a single word: forgiveness. It is, however, accompanied by a Bible quote that really hammers it down. It's from Isaiah chapter 44, verse 22. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions. For behold, I create a new heaven and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. That's what we want to practice. So here's the reading. Whatever the mistakes of yesterday may have been, today is a new creation. Turning from the errors of the past and no longer carrying with us the sorrows and mistakes of yesterday, today we may enter into a new experience. But it is only when we forgive everyone, including ourselves, that we may feel certain that the weight of condemnation is lifted from our own consciousness. We should refuse to carry the negations of yesterday into the positive atmosphere of today, for today the world is made new in our experiences. I loose all condemnation. I judge not. I am judged only by the law of good. There is no animosity, no criticism, no hatred. I shall behold the face of love, of beauty, and of peace in everyone I meet. I know that every right motive has the blessing of the Spirit, and that there is nothing that opposes this blessing or denies this divine givingness. The mind that condemns understands not the truth of being, and the heart that would shut the door of its bosom to one who is mistaken strangles its own life. Nice, huh? So let's take this into treatment. I'm going to invite you to just relax in your chair and trust it to support you. And if it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. And if it's not, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter a bit. Just focus on hearing the words as if they were rising up in your own consciousness, on feeling the truth and the comfort of it wrap around you like a blanket. Let it become your prayer. God is all there is, and all that is God. Therefore, every human being is an expression of the one life, the one love, the one mind. I am always surrounded and supported by this loving presence. I am inseparable from it, and so is everybody else. I know that oneness means we cannot wish for another what we do not first wish for ourselves. So I wish only love, compassion, happiness, joy, and peace for all in my world. I know that each person is a reflection of the divinity I am, and I honor and bless each one as I release any sense of fear, resentment, loss, or injury. In this release, I am blessed with the peace, the same exact peace, the same exact grace and comfort as I relax into the oneness of spirit. I am so grateful for the expansion of my conscious awareness and for the love I feel for myself and for everyone around me in this knowing. I release my word into the infinite law of mind, knowing the work is already done, the healing is complete, and all is well. So it is, so I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Darn, I almost got through a week without saying morning. For joining me this evening. And I hope this has been the perfect way to wrap up your day and sets you up for the best night's sleep you've ever had. I also hope you will come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every week, and we're always adding new stuff. And let me show you the program, because there's one really, really cool thing about it, and that is that on Sundays, we have 6 different centers who live stream their services to New Thought Media. If you're snowbound, no problem. Grab your coffee or your cocoa, plant yourself in front of the computer, and do God stuff all day long in your pajamas. And on Tuesdays, if you're not busy around lunchtime, that would be 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Mountain, noon Central, 1 Eastern. I have a program. It's called Global Focus Today, and it's an interview program where I interview focused ministers from around across the New Thought movement. And a focused minister, as you might surmise, is one who does not have a brick and mortar church and a congregation. Instead, we have, I'm a focused minister. We have a special focus for our ministry. I have ministers on my program who only work with animals or only work with the incarcerated. I have 2 or 3 who work with unhoused folks, and a couple who do music that just makes your heart sing and your eyes leak. I have one guest, it's actually 2 people, but they come together, who are so funny that, again, tears run down my face because I laugh so hard. But then when I stop laughing, I go, never thought of it quite like that. So the good news about this program for me is that I have never failed to learn something I didn't already know. Every single guest brings me new knowledge. And that means no day is wasted when I have a program, because a wasted day is one when I didn't learn anything. Also, when you look at our schedule, if you see that there is not something there that you think ought to be, we have that covered too, because we have another email address. It's info@ntmedia.org. And info@ntmedia, like prayer, has 24/7, 365 availability. And the whole reason it's there is so that if you get an idea that you think would help us, you can send it to us. And do not be concerned that 6 other people might have already sent it to us. Better 7 people tell us than none of us. And that could happen. So don't hesitate. If you have a wonderful idea, send it to us. We will all benefit. So I hope that this has, as I said, been the perfect wrap up for your day, and that you will have the best night's sleep ever. And I hope that I will see you again next week. In the meantime, bye-bye. Have a great week.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.